Hello and welcome to the read. I am here for a read for our, look at that, Scorpio brothers, sisters, and they thems. Child, one thing about a Scorpio, ooh, I love me a Scorpio. And when I've been talking about, oh, I love the zodiac signs, I'm talking about it in platonic love. Scorpio, I got that romantic love for. I have the biggest crush on Scorpios. Oh my gosh, it's sick. Y'all are just so hot and steamy and like elusive. So maybe that more so talks about my emotional and my attachment styles more than anything. But one thing about I love a Scorpio. One thing about a Scorpio, they are true friends. They are super loyal and they stand by their loved ones. I think the real reason why I love Scorpio, let's be for real, is that they're uber passionate. They kind of remind me of Leos in a way, just like their true fearlessness. They are not afraid of anything. I haven't met a Scorpio that's afraid of anything. Maybe an actual scorpion, but like fears in life, nah, they don't got those. They don't got those at all. And then, of course, they are a water sign, so super intuitive, just like their Pisces and Cancers, brothers and sisters in the same element. So we're going to be reading for our Scorpios today. I checked our astrological transit. Nothing is going through Scorpio today, but that does not mean we can't read for Scorpio. Remember, we all have Scorpio in our natal charts, whether that's your sun, moon, or rising, within your planets. And one place I know for sure you have Scorpio. Oops, that almost flipped. Of course, we get the death card for Scorpio. Why are y'all like this? I said y'all are elusive. You guys just have that. Okay, so if I was to give a body of water to Scorpio, it would be the lake in Scotland. I believe it's Scotland or Ireland, one of them, where the Loch Ness Monster lives. Just some dark, brooding lake. You got justice. You have two major arcanas. Interesting. But does suggest that you're going through, yep, some type of transformation, and that is very, very on brand for the Scorpio. And it's a little spooky. Again, on brand for Scorpio. Oh, I love you guys so much. You guys just have this dark, brooding energy that I just can't get enough of. Okay, girl, we get it. You love Scorpios. You have a crush on them. We get it. All right, stop. So the death card out here, Scorpio, suggests that you might be going through some type of transformation. Something within you or outside of you has died. And for some reason, I'm not sure you're too sad about it. You have the Justice card out here, so the Libra is weighing that death out for you, whether it was good, bad, morally, neutral. Let's see. The death card. Yeah, I'm taking out my book because I want to find something for you. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know this. As the thunder rumbles. Oh my gosh, I didn't know this, but the death card is actually astrologically associated with Scorpio. That's what I wanted to find. Y'all are so annoying. so annoying. Oh my gosh, let me look at the Hangman. Of course, of course you would pull the Death card. Scorpio said, if you're going to talk about me out loud. And Neptune is ruled by Hanged Man, or Hanged Man is ruled by Neptune. Scorpio said, if you gonna talk about me, talk about and again, now you see why I love Scorpios. So there's some type of transformation going on. You have on this flag flowers and corn, vitality, definitely vitality and productivity. So there is some productiveness in death. Death gives way for the new. If you ever seen it, I love to see it. Sometimes you can cut down a tree. A couple months later, you see that tree springing back. The death of something gives way for the newness. And so as a Scorpio card, as we're doing a reading for Scorpio, I think this is the most fitting I think any of the reads have been so far. I wonder what has died or what you're dying to. I think you are weighing that death within the scales of the scales of Libra, that ultimate balance. The other thing that I think you're balancing is this Hangman energy. This Hangman energy suggests that, oh, and you have a natural progression. Hangman 7, Death 8, and then Justice 11. Very interesting, my friends. I think that you might be in the void of death. Remember I just gave that analogy of a tree? We won't take it, but we will look at it. Ace of Pentacles. Slow moving, possibly. I just gave an analogy of a tree that's been, the Pentacles said they want to come out for y'all. They said we gonna come out. There is, in those 2 months where between where the tree got cut down and where the new sprouts begin, that's what we call the void. And I think there might be a little bit of a void happening with the Hanged Man. But inside that void, I would suggest, highly suggest, not just suggest, but highly suggest that you find a new perspective within that void. But you're a Scorpio. You know how to navigate the void. You know how to navigate darkness really well. And I don't say that in a negative way. I say that actually with the utmost reverence and like acknowledgement, because it is a talent to learn how to swim in the dark. I actually think Scorpios prefer the dark. I may be wrong, but I don't think I am. I think Scorpios prefer the dark. Okay, we got 4 cards. I feel like I'm going to take them. I usually don't take when more than 3 cards flip out, but for some reason, something is telling me to take them. And I think I made the right decision. The reason why is because you have the 2 of Pentacles right beside the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is bringing you something. Bringing you something. It's slow and steady. That's the pace. Look at this horse. This beautiful black horse representing protection. This horse is not moving. It's still. It's still just like the Knight on the top. And he's holding the pentacle out. I think that something's coming into you. The Knight of Pentacles is bringing some type of material resource to you. This could be, it could be money. It could be finances. It can be a gift. Oh, this is a beautiful read, Scorpio. And then you have these 2 wonderful cards, and I'm going to put them like this. This is how they're calling out to me. Ooh, she's naked. Look how quickly I did that. Oh man, you are balancing something. And I think what you're balancing is this death and void. This death and void. And I think once you let go of the death, embrace the void, find a new perspective within the void, that's the balance. That's the balance. And I think it brings you out of the void into your nine of cups. I was going to say pentacles, but to your nine of cups. I think this journey is going to take a little bit of solitude. You do have the hermit out, and you have another nine, two nines right here. So nine represents near completion. I think that you are coming out of the void. If not now, very, very soon. Soonly, you'll be coming out of that void. And this is a void in which only you can go through by yourself. You have community around you, and that's good. But look at all of these cards. It's you on your own, baby. And one thing about it, two things for sure. A Scorpio can do something on their own. They can go through the dark, murky waters, the depths of the sea by themselves, and they are fearless. All they need is their staff. And if they are at the bottom of the sea, they are an angler fish, and they have their little angler with the light, and that's all they need. That's how I'm seeing the hermit, as an angler fish right now. That's interesting. Angler fishes are so cool. They ugly. Scorpio's not. But them angler fish, ugly. A face only God could love. Anywho's. Anywho's. This is a really interesting read. I really want to know what you're dying to. What was that transformation, and at least what type, what like area of life? You probably know. I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to find out. And just like a Scorpio, y'all don't want me to find out. I will cut the deck, get some guidance. No, this isn't it, but you do have the Page of Wands with the Ace of Wands at the bottom. You died to something, and now you're in the void. You have weighed the death against your moral system, and I think you are saying that it was good for this thing to die out. Whether it was something within you, whether it was a relationship, I think you're saying it was a good thing for it to die out because you found a new perspective in the void. Remember the hangman, although he's hanged upside down, he has this wreath of enlightenment surrounding his head, suggesting that he was able to see things differently. I mean, when you're upside down, you're literally going to see things differently. But more so seeing things differently as you're looking at things in a way that you've never looked at them before. You're seeing them in a new light. And that's what the hangman gives us. When we're in the stillness, when we're in the void, we look at things look differently. And that's the beauty of the void. We look at things differently, and then we arrive out of the void. This is the way that you're going to get through the void, is the Hermit card. Can you see that? You have your staff and you have your light, little angler fish. Use your light to light the path ahead of you. Take one step at a time. I don't need to tell you this, Scorpio. You know how to do it. And it's going to lead you to your 10 of Cups. Once you get that, you have the World card in the center here. You finish this journey. That is what it's suggesting. I think you move through death, you move through the void, and you complete this journey. I wonder if the Page of Wands is talking about your new journey. It has to be. Yeah, because remember, you have the Ace of Wands at the bottom. This is what is a potential outcome once you finish this death and void balance. You come to a newness. And you, in that newness, you have to learn a couple of things, which is fine. If you adopt temperance, your guides are with you. You have a lot of major arcana out here. Scorpio said, I'm coming with that big energy, baby. Empress, big energy, baby. Major arcana. Oh, Scorpio, this is why I love you guys so much. These cards are like, oh, you're reading for Scorpio? Let's come correct. Oh. Cut the deck. Queen of Wands, Three of Cups at the bottom. Yeah, it's really not talking too much about the situation, which is fine. But I definitely want to stick with the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands for what's going on after you complete this journey. Also, I don't know if you necessarily need this reminder, but your guides are with you. They haven't left you. Even in the void, even in death, they still carry you in their loving arms. There's also a balance that's going on here. A balance of the two cups. And then you'll also see that they're balancing themselves 1 foot on land, 1 foot in water. Balance, balance. Don't stay in the dark too long, Scorpio. I know you like the dark, but sometimes you got to take a breath and come to the light. Come to the surface. You are still a mammal. Otherwise, Scorpio, I think this is a beautiful reading. I think having the death card, the card that represents Scorpio, out is truly beautiful and truly fitting. Take care of yourself, Scorpio. Get a lot of rest. Drink a lot of water, as the void can be sapping of your energy. Even when in the Hanged Man position, we still need to take care of ourselves. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself, Scorpio. If this resonated with you, leave it in the comments. If you want to talk about what are some of the things that you've left behind and what void is, and if you think you might need a reading, please let me know. I'm giving those out for the free ski. Let's see. Knight of Wands. 10 of Wands at the bottom. Keep on going, my dear. All right. Bye.